Good evening. For those who do not know me, I'm Joel Hamburg, Director of Public Works. I oversee Georgetown Township's water and sewer system and have worked for the township since 1998. Tonight I'll provide you a brief history and current overview of our infrastructure, along with future plans to support continued community growth. Georgetown's water system began in 1962 in the Heather Heights Plat, located north of Rosewood Street and east of 18th. The initial system served 39 homes and gradually expanded to include more areas north of Baldwin Street and added 2 more wells. In 1965, we began construction of our first water tank, and by 1967, we made a decision to connect to the City of Wyoming's water system due to concerns about nitrate levels in our well water. This slide shows our first connection to the Wyoming's water system. The building was actually a lot smaller than that, and just as you can see in the basement, it was just a simple main going through with a meter on it, and that's how we received our water from Wyoming. In 1976, we added a second connection to the Wyoming's water system to enhance our capacity and reliability over on 40th and New Holland Street. And then around 1990, we expanded the building at 8th and Berry, and it houses 2 150 horsepower pumps. This significantly increased our pumping capacity. In 2004, we added a third connection to the Wyoming system. At that time, we also installed a 24-inch transmission main along New Holland and north on 48th to Berry Street, where it connected to an existing 12-inch water main. Since the 2004 improvement to our low-pressure system, we've added over 3,500 water connections. To support this growth, we are constructing a 24-inch transmission main along 40th Avenue that will extend to our tank site on Baldwin Street. This multi-year project is essential for meeting current and future water demands. Over the past 63 years, we have added 4 ground storage tanks totaling 11.5 million gallons and 2 elevated tanks with a combined capacity of 1.5 million gallons. These ground storage tanks are filled through our 3 connections to the City of Wyoming's 54-inch pipeline. This is our Baldwin Street pump station. It uses 2 100 horsepower pumps, pumping water from our ground storage tanks into our elevated tanks on Bar Road and on 36. These elevated tanks supply higher elevation areas with consistent water pressure. These slides show our 2 elevated tanks. This first slide, one located here on Bar Road and the other on 36. These tanks play a critical role in maintaining the higher elevation area of the township. Here is a map of our current water system. We've grown from that 39 homes to over 15,500 water connections. We now operate more than 274 miles of water main, 2,500 hydrants, 3,500 mainline valves, and nearly 15,900 water meters. Each year, our residents use over 2 billion gallons of water, with roughly half of that used for irrigation during warmer months. This places a considerable demand on our system. Our sewer system began in 1966, and we connected the city of Hudsonville's trunk sewer. This 1976 map shows our early infrastructure. Expansion accelerated in the 1980s with installation of many miles of sewer main. This map illustrates our current sewer system. We now have over 174 miles of sewer main and approximately 14,300 connections to it. The system includes 19 sewer lift stations, many of which are located with residential neighborhoods. These stations operate 24/7, pumping wastewater to higher elevations for gravity flow towards the treatment plant. This is a picture of a typical submersible sewer lift station. It pumps wastewater to higher elevation, allowing gravity to take over and carry it to the treatment plant. The pumps are actually located below the water level in the picture on the right. This image shows our Port Shelton lift station, which operates as a suction lift station. Pumps are actually in the dry chamber and offering a different type of station design. Our team continually monitors and maintains lift stations. We contract out sewer main televising and inspect approximately 100,000 feet per year. We are looking for defects, pipe corrosion, anything that might cause a potential backup. Georgetown sends around 2.9 million gallons of wastewater daily to the Granville Clean Water Plant. This totals to about 1 billion gallons annually. Here is actually a picture of a glass of effluent that came out of the Granville treatment plant that's going to be discharged into the Grand River. Looking ahead, community growth and land use must be balanced. We need to align infrastructure with current and future demand, plan for responsible expansion, avoid overcapacity and environmental risk, and engage the community in decision making. We must ensure that development occurs in areas where infrastructure exists or can be efficiently extended, using sound engineering and fiscal responsibility. To meet future water needs, we require enough supply, storage, and looping of water mains. Looping improves reliability and supports high quality service, consistent pressure, and fire protection. This is our sewer master plan. While much of the township is served, some of the developed areas still lack sewer infrastructure. As we plan for these areas, we must ensure that our system has the capacity to accommodate future connections. New development introduces additional complexity, especially when sewer lines must span longer distances. In these cases, it's critical to evaluate pipe sizing, lift station capacity, and force main performance, since wastewater may pass through multiple pump stations before reaching the treatment facility. The green line on this map represents the planned direction of sewer flow. We rely on these paths as a guide for future system expansion and to help us plan upgrades efficiently. Our capital improvement plan guides future maintenance, expansion, and replacement for both water and sewer infrastructure. It's reviewed annually and integrated into our rate studies to ensure sustainability. The capital improvement plan helps us anticipate costs, maintain service, and prepare for future demands. In closing, Georgetown Township has made remarkable progress in building and maintaining a robust water and sewer system that supports our residents' quality of life. As we plan for future growth, we are committed to responsible development, strategic investments, and sustainable practices to ensure reliable service for generations to come. Thank you for your attention and continued support of Georgetown's public infrastructure.